Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live stream on social media and also advocating on your own advocacy and project. Welcome. Please feel free to weigh in the chat and share where you're joining in from and also how familiar you are with social media. So, defining the core values and goals for successful campaigns is a key element of when you are starting out of your project or either your advocacy. Just to also emphasize the importance of efficiency, community mobilizing, and strategies is so important while fostering the important dialogue among members and also the importance of local resources, outreach, and also knowing what is going to be your goal setting when you are thinking about effective community mobilizing and strategizing. So before we go into the leverage of social media, I'm going to share a bit about my own experience with social media. It was quite a new one, and some of you may know me, but my name is Aquayemi-Claude. I've used social media to amplify my own community called the Clause SCN Law, and also made my own podcast to share and spotlight other people's stories. So social media is a great way to build communities. It's also a great way to spotlight issues or even create innovative creativity with projects and being able to engage with your audience in the best way if you are looking to grow an audience for supporting your campaign, or if you are looking to grow an audience for social media engagement, or even just for leisure and fun. There are so many ways that people use social media to upscale their ways of communication and also building communities. If you would like to share some social media platforms, please feel free to share in the chat if you know of any. If you are new to social media, then of course, do feel free to take notes, have your pen and paper ready, and also make sure you have a drink beside you as well. What's really important as well with social media is using hate tags. Maximum number of hate tags would be about 5 at least, but be strategic with the type of hate tags you are using. Another important element is building a strong partnership for lasting social change. So building and keeping those links and contacts with your stakeholders, people that are supporting you, your followers, your community. Always reach out to them if you can. Always, if someone's following you, say thank you to them or acknowledge a milestone on your social media as well. If you are even achieved a following count or even a kind of acknowledgement of appreciation, that it's a two-way of communication as well between yourself and your followers, and even the importance of acknowledging the people that are supporting you along the way if they are really liking your content or even engaging with you when it comes to social media. The engage, the diversity and the importance of communities where you are looking at your metrics, or even when you're looking at your algorithm of what you're following and the people that are following you, and being able to be on trend if you can. Take it your own space. I think with social media, it's important to take breaks if you can, but it also is important to be aware of your audience and your target audience, especially when you're doing content. The inclusivity. So, for example, thinking about how your content is approachable, easy to understand, how it's also engaging, and the ways of what you are taking in mind of your audience when you are creating your content. The importance of collaboration and in fostering that collaboration along the way is really important as well. There can be loads of different collaborations if you're collaborating with NGOs, or if you're collaborating with brands, or if you are doing stakeholders and that kind of element of bringing a bigger messaging, and also the way and your strategy and your planning. So it's important to write notes first if you can, or even do it in visual depending on what type of learner you are, to try and roadmap your idea to then set a solid strategy when it comes to your own social media. The importance of enhancing your representation or representation of others in your content if you can, or even being mindful of the type of color and text, as I was saying, but being mindful as well of using closed captions, for example, or even using content that's not going to be too flashy for people that are of different abilities. There are some contexts of content which can be a bit of a trigger for others. Also, if you are doing content with a trigger, then inform them as well. There are ways to put a message, or even when it comes to your content, inform them that there's going to be something that they might not want to watch, or inform them about that as well. Driving impact and change through united, diverse efforts is really a key way of increasing your growth and your awareness on social media. Audience takeaway for impact on campaigns, key strategies, effective community engagement. My suggestions and tips would be defining your core values clearly, mobilizing the community through grassroots efforts, leveraging digital tools for advocacy, building partnerships with key stakeholders, and engaging the diverse communities for inclusivity and diversity. I don't know if any of you know, but there was a source made by case studies and also verified source that 85% of campaigns with digital tools have high engagement rates significantly, and increase community participation and awareness. So this is a thing to take in mind when you are doing your campaigns and the digital tools that you use. There's so many tools like Canvas, and also Airtable is really helpful if you're doing like collecting information and if you are kind of mobilizing on your community. Also, there's platforms like Paper, PowerPoint, Microsoft, and those tools as well. And there are many other tools which I will inform others that can be found in our community at the end of this presentation. 3 keys of elements of change which you need to take in mind. So, as I was saying before, it's community. The importance of community is having a strong community, which can be vital for your lasting impact in campaigns. Then you can move on to also looking at the importance of advocacy. So advocacy drives awareness and mobilizing actions for the social issues which you are addressing. You could even be looking at the 17 SDG goals, or you could even be looking at a action that is personal within your own journey or story. The importance of empowerment, empowering individuals' ideas and collective change, and community strength is a key element of showing empowerment. So the community engagement metrics overall, the data reveals a clear indicator in engagement levels, highlighting the need for targeted strategies to improve outreach, participation among underrepresented groups, comparing engagement across diverse community segments. This is item 1, and this can be seen in item 2. It varies. There are different data collections and case studies that have been found, but this is this kind of a demonstration of what it would look like if you was doing a data research kind of task, or when you was looking at the elements of social media and engagement. My motto is empowering change and inspiring impact, leading for a just and sustainable future. Thank you for listening. If there's any questions, please feel free to share them in the comments, and also please feel free to contact us for any questions. We can also be reached on social media, and also there'll be details that will be shared once this live is done. But do also stay tuned to our next workshop that's going to be live streamed on the 23rd of May, and that's going to be same time, 10:30, and we'll be covering about social media, and that will be, the tickets are available now as we speak. You can find us in our website, and also for any burning questions, please feel free to reach out on our social media platforms. You can also follow us. You can follow me on A_Claude_2020 for more information. Thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Bye-bye.